Hey there, fellow hunters, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to They Are Billions, Episode 4, Hunter's Meadow. And we're going to go to the Hunter's Meadow. So, these lands are lush, and it's a fertile features of the map. Now, unfortunately, I don't have farms first before going here, because farms would really help to get me the 600 pop, but we'll do it without the farms. And I'll do this one on just regular challenging. And maybe the next one I'll raise up the difficulty a little bit. Here. So what a lush meadow this is. I don't think I've played this map before.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Or if I have, I don't remember it.
What? Okay. You are gonna pay me for this, right? What do you want now?
Okay, we're already hitting zombies to the south.
Okay, gotcha. I hope you're not wasting my time. Is that all? So boring. What? Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh, that's creepy.
Okay. Gotcha.
There's like a med tent. Let's start by... Oh, this is close to home.
You again. This better be good. What?
And then get
Yes.
the basic patrol patterns.
Yeah. Are you sure? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Are you sure? Great.
Now, the first strategic resource, I'm going to use stone, and that's just like right over there, so that's easy to get. This looks like a perfect place for a sawmill, so I'll put my hunter's cottages here instead.
Attention.
And because of how lush the soil is here, it's going to be really easy to grow pop pretty quickly, I think. Yeah, I now have fully a zombie channel. Exactly. Exactly. All right, you guys, I'm going to call this early. You guys want me to research assault rifle. So, this is, let me update the priority. Hunter's Meadow. And I have 60 days to hit 600 pop. Oops. Don't retire. That's not what I meant to hit. Click.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
So growing fast and efficiently is necessary, but not risking the health of the colony while doing it. So next thing I want to do, now that I have at least one lumber mill, I'll probably put another one here, because that's a nice square to stick it in. So let's get maybe that.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
And then after getting the 2 lumber mills, because lumber mills are what are required for Tesla towers, because Tesla towers take 10 wood. I like to get like a pretty steady supply of wood early on so that I can build Tesla towers and wood walls as I please. And then once I get 2 of them, I'll go for
Attention.
I'll go
Building
for the
completed.
quarry over here.
Attention. Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
A new task. Yeah. What do you want now? Whatever you say, as long as you pay me.
Really long patrol paths are a little dangerous because you will have
Yes, tell me.
blind spots
But
for a
be
long
quick.
time as you traverse terrain. So they are to be avoided unless you can't help it. And in my case, I can't exactly help it, right? I only have 4
Building
units
completed.
until I get a stone quarry, so I need to risk sort of longer patrols. Now, it's a pretty small map size. And security, I haven't played this one before, but I'm going to suspect that security is going to be a little difficult to achieve here because there isn't a lot of terrain blockers, right? There's not a lot of natural terrain that's going to block zombies. So
Attention. Building
it's going to be
completed.
a little difficult to make sure that my populace stays safe because they're a little exposed as there's just not mountains and not rivers and the like. Three and three. So do we want 7 stone? So thinking about the collection range, you can't have overlapping collections. So I can either have 1 stone mine that gets 5, or 2 stone mines that get 3 and 4, right? Because they don't overlap. So I'm going to go for the 3 and 4, because I don't see a lot of other stone being offered up in the map. So it's less stone in the short run, more stone in the long run, and I'm going for long game here, I guess.
The train has arrived at the station.
Hello, train. All right, next I'm going to need a mill. I'm almost out of power.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, 10 explosions are more likely here than other maps. Exactly. I'm definitely very vulnerable until I get a lot more rangers on the map.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
You can also sort of use Tesla towers. It's not great, but you can use Tesla towers as kind of like vision towers as well. Because when Tesla towers go down, they don't spill out so many zombies that it's like fatal. So they kind of make for like good buoys, like tsunami buoys, you know? Where like, if the Tesla tower goes down, you know you're going to need a lot of support in that specific spot. But you're not likely to have a colony wipe from a Tesla tower going down. So I sometimes put Tesla towers, you know, a little vulnerable, a little out in the open. Ones that I think I can guard, but like if I don't guard them, it's not the end of the world. So the next thing I probably want is the other quarry, so I can just get my stone income a little bit higher to get the soldier center sooner. But we're up a tenth of the way for the pop in 3 days out of the 60 I'm allotted. Does this map start basically empty of zombies? I don't know. I've never played this map before. So your guess is as good as mine. Start with a lot of scarecrows. Yeah, it might be very scary near the map edges. I have no idea. Next thing I want to save up for is the soldier center, and for that I'm going to need more workers. As you can see, my workers aren't... I don't have 8 workers, so I need at least 1 more tent, which means I need more food, but I'm about to get another
Attention. Building
cottage.
completed. Attention. Building completed.
This is probably as big as I want to build until I start to get more soldiers. Otherwise, I am deep risk, like hugely vulnerable around here, right? Like one little two rangers patrolling this area is just simply not enough,
Building completed.
and I know it.
Attention. Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
Okay, got my workers, so now I just need the gold. 1 more income run, and I'll have the gold for the soldier center.
This better be good. Gotcha.
Sweet, got it. Where to put this? I'll put this here. I like to put my soldier centers somewhere safe, because if you don't, if you put them near the edges of the map, you can definitely run into situations where your soldier centers get destroyed and you lose your ability to obviously recruit more soldiers. And it's like a really dumb way to lose. Because it's like self-inflicted entirely. Speaking from experience. Oh, too much experience. Happy birthday to me. Thanks. It's not my birthday, but thanks. I'll take it. And Con Humanus, thank you for the resub. I'll drink to that.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
All right, we're about to get some rangers.
Attention. Building completed.
So now, rolling out a bunch of rangers. The initial rangers will just go to sort of securing my perimeter, and then any subsequent rangers I can then invest in securing more territory for more food, because we are hungry. Also going to cheese it to be like, where's the enemies by trying to build? There's not a lot of zombies too close. I'm not getting, like, zombies are too close to this location blocker. Hey, Tomblin! How's it going today, man? Paraspora! Oh! How is Paraspora treating you? I've played that game. Wondering how you're liking it. Kind of a story-based, terraforming colony game. It's unique in that it has, like, a story, I guess. Oh, I placed this in the wrong spot. Oh well. You finished it. It's a hard game for you to enjoy? Yes. When I played it, and I don't know if this has been fixed with Paraspora, but when I played it last,
Okay. Yes, tell me. But be quick.
if you played it on, like, fast-forward mode, the game would desync in a weird way, where, like, you would get dialogue that didn't make any sense. I don't know if that's still the case, but it was really funny when I was playing it.
My bow and arrows are
Where, like, I got completely desynced dialogue that... it was complete head-scratcher. I'm like, what are they talking about? You never encountered that? That's good to know. Because, yeah, I definitely did encounter that, and I couldn't understand why.
The train has arrived at the station.
Alright, so I am needing... I'm actually going to fix this hunter's cottage. I'm going to go hungry for a minute to fix my misclicks. There we go.
What? Gotcha. You again.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, so I thought, like, Paraspora was one of those games where it was ambitious. It just maybe didn't exactly pull off what it was trying to do. But, you know, I like how it was ambitious. You know, it was ambitious in an interesting way. Alright, here's a zombie that is getting way too close to my Tesla tower, so let's kill it.
Building completed.
And I have new rangers, so I'm going to put them on, like, further out patrol patterns so that I don't have gaps in my radar or my vision.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. You are gonna pay me for this, right? Roger that.
Attention.
Are you sure?
Building
Roger
completed.
That. You ordered, you pay.
I think if I was to guess, this is sort of a map
Building
about...
completed.
This is a map that, like, trains you to secure annexed area. Because if you don't, you'll have colony collapse very quickly. Because there's not really a good way, as far as I can tell right now, to, like, lock down safe swaths of the map.
Train has arrived at the station.
Which means you just have to patrol like crazy.
Building completed.
At least for now.
Sure.
Attention. Building completed.
Great. I hope you're not wasting my time. What? My bow and arrows are ready. Yeah. Okay.
So as you can see, I'm just having my units patrol further out and further out.
Units under attack.
You are gonna pay me for this,
And
right?
anytime there's, you know, I'd rather have my hunters die, my rangers die, than, like, you know, houses being destroyed or whatever.
Our forces are in danger.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
This better be good. Gotcha. What?
So yeah, you can see that I'm just patrolling now the perimeter.
My bow
Oh,
and
pet the
arrows
dogs.
are ready.
Hey, buddy.
A new task. Gotcha. Okay.
And any
Great.
gaps in my patrols, I'll just fill with more rangers that I spawn.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Oops. And anytime I have soldiers in trouble, I know I need more manpower in that spot.
Sounds interesting. It
The
could be
train has
worse.
arrived at the station.
Alright, I need more food. Where am I going to get more food? Farms would have been a really, really, really handy tech for this map. Like, so much so, I can't even express. But we didn't have them, so I have no idea. I'm assuming it's doable. It's just going to be a bit of a challenge. Because farms are very, very effective to get a lot of food from one small footprint, but not so much hunter cottages. The efficiency difference is like a factor of maybe 5
What do
or
you
so.
want now?
Farms will get like 5 times more food per tile than a hunter
Oh, here
otherwise
we go
would.
again.
Something like that. Maybe it's a factor of
Sounds
4.
interesting.
But either way,
Arrows are ready.
doing this map without the
Attention. Building completed.
without the benefits of farms is interesting.
You again.
I'm curious if it makes sense, and maybe it does, given my
My
income
bow
of
and
wood,
arrows are
to
ready.
just like
Attention. Building completed.
wall off the entire perimeter of the map
Attention. Building completed.
and own everything inside. I think that's probably the way to go, so that I can use every last square meter
A new
of
task.
space
Great.
for farming.
Gotcha.
Units under attack.
My bow and arrows
train-
are ready.
I'm not queued up to research farms next, though. I am queued up to research soldiers
Great.
next. But if I get enough research
Oh,
points, then I can invest twice. Oh, so here's some stronger zombies coming my way.
Completed.
Venturing a little bit too deep into the forest,
Are you sure?
I will get slightly overwhelmed.
A new task.
Where I'm kiting them and waiting for the patrols to help
Could be
out.
worse.
Our forces are in danger. Our
There we go.
What? Great. My bow and arrows are ready.
attention.
Oops, I didn't.
You are
That was a
gonna pay me
misclick.
for this, right? You again. Gotcha.
All right, we're going with Operation Annex the Map as a way to feed our growing pop.
This better be
Oh,
good.
this is
Bow and
sketchy,
arrows
'cause,
are
like,
ready.
There is
Oh, here we
so
go
much
again.
opportunity for one zombie to sneak
Yeah,
through my
yeah.
perimeter at the moment that I would like here.
Attention.
That was a really good example. I mean, that wasn't really perimeter because that was in progress being built.
You are
But as you can
gonna
see,
pay
they
me
get a
for
little
this, right?
ornery when you get close to them. Let's try that again.
What? You are gonna pay me for this, right? Gotcha. My bow and arrows are ready. You again. Okay.
Our soldiers are in
Gotcha.
trouble.
Are you though? Not really.
The train has arrived at the station.
What?
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready.
All right, so here's the thing. Here's the hope. Is that we wall up as much as we can. Towers, and then fill everything up with hunting cottages. What a silly way to deal with this challenge. That's what it calls for.
Building completed.
So there will be some like asymmetries, but as long as we own most of the map, it should be fine.
Oh, here we go again. Oh. You again. What? You order, you pay. My bow and arrows are ready.
I don't have housing upgrades. Nope. Or actually, we did research the wood workshop, but like I haven't unlocked it. But well, that could help me, actually. I see your point. So the advantage of that is then people are more densely packed into a tight space, which definitely could help in winning this scenario. So I'll probably end up getting a wood workshop for that exact reason and employing it in order to pack my people in like sardines in a tin can.
This better be good.
I will
Are you
attempt
sure?
to put a single
Other
archer
units
per
to bother?
tower.
Gotcha.
And I am home. Thank you for the resub.
But be quick.
Attention. Building completed.
My bow and arrows are ready.
All right, you are
What's
endangered.
up? Any infected around?
Units under attack.
What?
She's okay. And yeah, you can definitely see how our perimeter's coming together.
Are there other units to buy?
Where we're cutting the zombies down at the map edge and then just slapping walls down
What?
to block
Great.
them from encroaching. And we'll keep, oh, I don't have any workers left for more rangers.
Station.
Okay. What? Great. Is that all? You're so boring. You are gonna pay me for this,
Our
right?
forces are in
Strike
I
danger.
see you.
hard.
Getting too close.
What? You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention. Building completed.
A new task. Yes.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
What do you want
All right.
now?
Well, so far so good.
Walls are under attack.
I'm going to start to decide to just like put hunting cottages near the edge of the map tile. Or
Are
food.
there other units to bother?
Attention. Building completed.
But I'm definitely playing it safe and I think it's paying off. Cheers. I don't believe I've lost any
Attention. Building
anyone yet.
completed.
Okay. Great. You order?
But we are getting slightly more powerful
Yes,
swarms
But be quick.
coming from the south.
Our forces
Worth
are
noting.
in danger.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
What? Sounds interesting. It could be
The train
worse.
has arrived.
The goal of the map is to get a population of 600 before the time runs out. So I'm almost a third of the way there.
You again. What? You are
Units
gonna
under
pay me
attack.
for this, right?
You okay? Yep, you're okay.
Okay. My bow and arrows are ready.
Our defenses
Are
are
there
being
other
attacked.
units to bother?
Attention.
You again.
Building completed.
Yes.
Yeah, there's definitely a group of them
What?
down here that's going to be slightly harder to clear. So what I might do for now is just to bring this wall into where this tree is and then cut down
My
this
bow
way,
and arrows are ready.
rather than to spend the manpower to try to clear it out more fully, because I'm going for speed just as much as I'm going for,
Building completed.
you know, for completionist. Because speed is going to matter in this map, because it's timed.
You again. This better be good. Yeah.
I'm a Fortis. Thank you for the resub.
Our forces are in
Earlier
danger.
today, you were playing something that you had your character and a couple soldiers. Is that part of the game? Yes. That is Fortress Missions, which is like a special,
My bow and arrows
map
being
type.
directed around?
and there'll be more of those as time goes
You're
on.
gonna pay me for this, right? Oh, here we go again. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yes. What? Gotcha.
Attention. Building completed.
You again. My bow and arrows are ready. What do you want now? Oh.
All right,
order.
let's get some towers put in. 1, 2.
You again. Okay.
But the eastern half of the map is secured-ish.
Building completed.
Still working on it. I haven't been pushed from any other directions, which is good.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Stupid scarecrows or
Building completed.
terrain blockers.
What? Gotcha. You order, you pay.
And they're starting to become veterans. Nice.
Attention. Building completed.
You again. My bow and arrows
Building
are ready.
completed.
Because trees offer for more hunting, I might want to make the effort to push around where these trees are, so that I can get the extra food where the hunting grounds are from here.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Although with the hunting shack there, maybe it's not
What's
necessary.
Up? Any infected
But yeah, as you can see, the closer I get to the map edge, the more
Our
dangerous they
soldiers are in
become.
trouble.
Better be good.
So it's one of those situations where don't bite off more than you could chew or you'll choke.
Yes, tell me. But be quick. My bow and arrows are ready.
Attention. Building completed.
What?
The train has arrived at the station.
You again. You call.
And then any of the archers that are patrolling within my walls, I can just put in towers.
Better be good.
Is there a gap in the gate? No. You mean here? This is a tree. Impassable tree.
What's up? Any infected around? What? Gotcha.
They are
My
trying
bow
to
and
break
arrows
through.
are ready. You are gonna pay me for this.
There we go.
right?
That is secure. So I'll park these patrolling archers next to the towers that I want them to inhabit.
Aren't there
They
other
are
units to
attacking the
bother?
colony defenses.
And then anywhere that has like too many zombies that
What?
make progress in
Roger that.
harming the towers, I'll reinforce with
Oh,
extra
more
archers.
orders.
But that section is done. Up here should be relatively easy because I can just bridge between the gaps in the forest.
Great.
The
Okay.
walls are under attack.
Yeah, so in tactical view, if it's green or black, it's impassable. There is pretty much no stones or mountains on this map tile, so there's not a lot of black tiles.
What do you want now? Yeah.
But the green tiles indicate trees, which are not passable by zombies as well.
Oh, more orders. You again.
Alright, there we go.
This better be good. What?
Roger that.
My bow and arrows are ready. A new task.
Units under
Yes.
attack.
Yeah. What? Sounds interesting. It could be worse.
Alright, I have enough for 10 more cottages. I haven't built the wood workshop yet.
Right? Great. Okay.
What I could try to do is get to 300 population and then build cottage and then start to upgrade to cottages. Because at 300 population, once we upgrade to cottages, we'll have 600. So it's kind of a good milestone. I wonder if they spawn. They probably do spawn on the edge where the train originates from, so I gotta keep that in mind as well. That is not necessarily secured.
Attention. Building completed.
This better be good. What? Aren't there other units to bother? A new task.
I'm gonna need another Tesla tower out that way.
Attention. Building completed.
Hey, Glitch, thank you for bits, dude. How you enjoying? Are you familiar with AR buildings? Oh, yeah,
Our
they're definitely
buildings
spawning
are
back
being
here.
attacked.
My bow and arrows are ready.
I defended the Tesla tower in time, but, like, you know, that was close. Almost lost it. I would have lost it if I didn't have such a large army
But it's gonna
parked
cost
right
you
here.
double.
So, what I'm going to need to do is to lock it down. There we go.
What?
Attention.
Choo-choo.
Building completed.
A new task.
Oh, here's kind of a large group, too.
Building completed.
Oh, I'm out of wood.
What
Train
now?
has
My
arrived
bow
at the
and arrows
station.
are ready.
Ah, there we go. So now the southern border is entirely secured. The eastern is entirely secured. Now I just need to do west and north.
Roger that.
Not bad.
You again.
And then not forget about the ultimate goal, which is to add people.
What do you want now? You again. You are gonna pay me for this, right? My bow and arrows are ready.
Attention.
This would be so much easier if I
Is that all?
had farms.
So boring.
Oh my god.
Okay. You again.
Roger that.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building
My
completed.
bow and arrows are ready. New task.
Our forces are in danger.
You again. Great. Okay. Are you sure?
Attention. Building completed.
Come on, train. I have a lot of empty houses. Oh, I didn't build those in time. Mistimed.
The train has arrived.
At least
Our
those
bow
houses
and
got filled up.
arrows are ready.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Soldiers are probably fine.
You are gonna
So
pay me for
callous.
this, right?
But I have a giant swarm of them.
Oh,
Oh, actually, one of them's
Here
pretty
we go
wounded.
again.
Pull her back.
Attention. Building
Yeah.
completed. Attention. Building completed.
Would the wood workshop make sense by now?
Attention. Building
Yes.
completed.
I am at 300. So the thing about the wood workshop, the cottages cost a lot of wood. So if I'm using wood for walls,
You again.
it's probably in my best interest to continue with tents as long as there's physical terrain that I can farm
You are
from.
gonna pay me for this, right?
So it only really makes sense to go cottages when you run out of space for tents, in my opinion. And I haven't really run out of space for tents, so it's more economical to just do tents. And that's generally true of all of the tech tree in this game, is it's cheaper to do
Are you
many
sure?
low-tech things than a few high-tech things,
Great.
as a general rule of thumb. So, like,
Are you sure?
2 mills is better than 1 advanced mill, or 2 farms is better than 1 advanced farm, because the advanced versions of it are more costly. So if you rely upon the advanced versions, you're going to be hemorrhaging labor force more than you otherwise would if you just built many. So there's a reward
Be
for
quick.
Attention.
This better be
big
good.
expansion
You-
projects.
Okay.
In other words,
Our defenses are being attacked.
What?
we're
This better be
okay.
good.
All right, so that northern area is good. It's just this corner.
Gotcha.
That's not too hard. We are on day 18, and I'm already
They're
halfway
trying
there.
to break through.
This ain't gonna set any speedrun records, but
You again.
it's my best attempt. Son of Kenneth, thank you so very much for the gifted subs. Cheers.
The train has arrived at the station.
All right, so we're at 344 pop. Defense is being attacked.
Are there
I
other
don't
units
see
to
us
bother?
being attacked.
Building completed.
Yeah. This better be good.
All right, so what I need now is walls in the back.
Oh, more orders.
Here, you three, come down here.
What? Gotcha. Okay.
Just trying for the hype train. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
These marathon subathons
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
definitely help out keeping my channel in the black month by month. Although with the amount of generosity that you get, like, I'm doing good. Not trying to brag, just trying to say thank you.
You again. Are you
It's also
sure?
why I often go over the max time as yet another way to say
Units
thank
under
you.
attack.
What do you
All right,
want?
those 2 Tesla towers are probably the 2 remaining Tesla towers I need, and then we'll have some pretty good coverage.
What? You
They
again.
are attacking
You are
the
gonna
colony
pay me for this,
defenses.
right?
Yeah,
You again.
it's fine. Oh well, Fabby, thank you for adding to the sum.
What?
Attention.
Are there other
Building
units
completed.
to bother? Gotcha.
May humans survive against the swarm of zombies.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Train has
Yeah, I don't need a
arrived at
gate
the
there.
station.
All right, so all of these patrollers will
This
probably
better
end their
be good.
to stand by a
What's up?
tower,
Any
wait to
infected
load in.
around? Yes.
Holy cow, and Thomas Ross too. Okay, well, more time on the board. And Madsy as well. Wow,
What?
it's a waterfall now.
Okay, let's do this.
The
Yeah.
walls are under attack. The
So anywhere where I get like consistent,
Oh,
regular
more orders.
warnings about walls under attack, like this tower right here, I will load up extra rangers
Oh,
just to be like, all
Here
right,
we go again.
you got backup. And Belgerian again with bits. Holy cow. Well, I will drink to that, friends. And Aureus with the resub. Dastardly Dave. Man. Just just thank you. I'm bad at saying thank you, but I really, really mean it. There was recently
trying to break through.
a Reddit. Oh, this northwest corner is a little weak. There was recently a Reddit post about
They are
like
attacking the colony defenses.
God, I don't exactly remember how it was phrased, but it was more or less like if you didn't have, if you won the lottery, you know, what would you do? And I was like, oh, if I won the lottery, I would just keep working because I enjoy it.
Attention, building completed.
Might sound weird, but you know,
Gotcha. Order, you pick.
as the saying goes, which isn't always true, love what you do and you won't work a day in your life. And again, like, there are days where it's work. Keeper. Sorry, excuse me. But for the most part, that rings true for me.
Our defenses are being
Here we go
attacked.
again.
Joe True and Dazzly Dave, thank you for the resubs too, and Petter for the
A new
bits.
task.
All right, so where we are with this? Let's get this map done.
What? Yes.
I coughed. You didn't catch that?
Be quick.
I actually don't hate Graveyard Keeper. I definitely griped a lot while trying to play that game, because that game is one of those games where it's like, read the wiki or suffer the consequences, and like I didn't want to have to just like read the wiki constantly while streaming.
You again.
Some games are like that. Like I was even just in YouTube comments today saying that
Completed.
I feel like a game like Fallout 4 is much more fun played than it is streamed, because a lot of those games where it's like discovery and wandering doesn't translate to like particularly good streaming.
You again.
You know, it's not fun to like necessarily watch people wander around a wasteland. It's like one of the games I really enjoyed. One of the only AAA titles I've enjoyed a lot in recent years was Death Stranding. But like,
To break
I
through.
hope you're not wasting
Death Stranding is kind of like a...
Our forces are in danger.
People call it a walking simulator, but it's also like
They
so,
are attacking the colony defenses.
I don't know, impactful? I guess, like, I don't know. There's something about the game that really stuck with me. But also, I don't think that the same feeling I felt playing it would be translated to you, the viewers. So, like, some games are just, like, better off played by yourself. You know? Not all should be streamed. I fully acknowledge that, especially story games. I really feel that most poignantly with story-based games. All right, so we have 380. Let's go all the way. Let's just hunt whatever there is to hunt out here and get the hit our goal of pop. Come on. There it is. So now that I have this beautiful territory all annexed and everything, I can just throw hunting cabins everywhere and feed people. Whoa, Soulblader and Thomas Ross again, and Dom with bits. Have you, at this point, like, I think my timer's maxed out now. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying that there's not
Building completed.
a time clock benefit for for additional generosity.
This better be good.
Building completed.
My bow and arrows
So let's
are ready.
double check perimeter, right?
Building completed.
Trust but verify. So no gaps here. No gaps here. Like I said, diagonals, zombies can't pass. If you're worried, I can fill it in because I can afford that, but no gaps here. Just because I know that tree looks sketchy, I'll wall around the tree. You know what? Actually, hold on, I take that back. Zombies, it's my tree, not your tree. Piss off. No gaps there, none here, none on the back wall. Black wall.
Attention.
None on the back wall, so we're
Better
good.
be good.
So at this point, like, I don't really need...
Roger that.
So the Rangers that I have here are just like reactionary force. In case I get overwhelmed anywhere, I could just send them out.
Attention.
This one definitely doesn't need to patrol a whole lot of nothing anymore. And I will, for your benefit, build a wood workshop, just so that you can see what a wood workshop is, what it does, how it benefits gameplay. So I'll get one of those out in just a minute.
My bow
And if I'm going to get a wood workshop, I'll probably need to couple that with, like, a few more sawmills, because the wood workshop stuff requires a lot of wood. So. Set up the wood workshop around the lone tree as a flex. I mean, yeah, I could do that. And I need more power. Undead Troop, thanks for the resub too. And bits. Cheers.
Attention. Building completed.
You again. This better be good. Great.
Attention. Building completed.
Are there
Attention.
other units to
Building
bother?
completed.
So these rangers will just like putz around the map, killing things for funsies. Because I have a pretty secured perimeter, I think. Soneth Kenneth again. Alright, well, you know.
Gotcha.
Attention.
Oh man.
Building completed.
I will have to turn up the difficulty, turn up the heat. I'll let you guys see me sweat as a result.
Attention. Building
For
completed.
all the generosity here. So here's a wood workshop. Things turned out about the wood workshop that like absolutely bit me in the butt when I played. You can only build one. You can undo it or whatever, but once it's built, you can't destroy it. So plan accordingly, because unlike the other buildings where you can just demolish it, wood workshops
You are gonna pay me.
and other research facilities cannot be destroyed. So once they're deployed,
Attention.
you're stuck with where you put it. So if you put it somewhere dumb, you're just stuck with it that way.
Order? You
So
pay.
figured I'd warn you about that. We're 468 out of the 600 we need. So we're getting pretty close to our pop requirements. But there's also not a lot of like space anywhere in my area here that like I haven't exploited for hunting. Again, I think this map is really well designed for farms and is not intended for you to
Attention. Building
to not
completed.
use farms. What I'll try to do here is,
Yeah.
you know, let me get my my rangers. I'll try to push the walls south a little bit for a little bit more hunting area.
Yes, tell me. Quick.
Attention. Building completed.
You again.
Bloody Death and Thomas Ross, thanks for gifting out subs too. And bits. I've annexed 70% of the map.
You again.
That I have.
What?
And I need to,
Sure.
because I'm still hungry.
The walls are under attack.
What do you want now?
So I think at this point, it is pretty reasonable to upgrade these tents to cottages,
My
as I
bow
have a lot of
and
wood
arrows
and I
are
don't have a
ready.
lot of space. So we're hitting that kind of threshold of like,
What?
yeah, it makes sense now.
Great.
Because I need to get... It's basically one food per person, so I need 130 more food for my population.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Or,
The
yeah,
train has arrived at the station.
122 more food for my population.
Gotcha.
And that's not going to come from, like, min-maxing my farms more than I already have. Like, I might be able to get a farm in here, but no, I can't even.
You again. Okay.
The other thing that you can do, it's a little sketchy, but you can actually build outside your walls. Because what ends up happening is, like, if it gets destroyed, you can always just reclaim it. And usually the people that work there will, like, flee into your walls
What
when
do
it
you
goes
want
poof.
now?
So, like, if you really, really, really need to, you can also just, like, build outside your perimeter. And that is works especially well for, like minerals and
Okay.
stuff like that.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Babby, thanks
Our
for the gifted
soldiers are in
subs.
trouble.
What? My bow and arrows are
Alright,
ready.
so let's drop this wall like that.
Attention. Building completed.
And in pure hubris, I will destroy my old wall before the new one's ready. Because
Oh,
that's how I'm gonna roll.
Here we go again. Oh, More
There's
ore.
enemies
My bow
so
and
close to this
arrows
location I
are
can't
ready.
even build. That's how silly this is.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? What? Gotcha. Okay. You are gonna pay me
Attention.
for this, right?
Building completed. The train has arrived at the station.
So tired. Last night was amazing. This better be good. You again. What? Yes. Gotcha. You are gonna pay me for this, right? Okay.
Okay, we got a little bit of a wider perimeter. Should allow me to get
Attention.
a few more hunting
Building
cabins
completed.
nestled in here. And, ooh, a fresh supply of coffee. Oh, yes.
Yes, tell me.
I was
And you
up a little late last night streaming. Foolishly,
What do you
knowing that I was marathoning today. I was trying to, like, get stuff accomplished in the No Man's Sky stream I was doing last night, and it just wasn't happening. Game RNG was like, ha 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 ha!
Attention.
Oh,
Building
more
And then
completed.
some expletives. So, I made some maybe particularly unwise decisions of, like, just pushing it. And,
They are trying to
What do
break
you want
through.
now?
I am going to rely heavily on coffee today, but that's okay. Plus, I'm under the weather.
Attention.
So it's a
Building
perfect storm
completed.
of what not to do as a human being. So learn from my mistakes. Extra hubris, here we come, breaking that down.
The train has arrived at the
And
station.
my wood workshop is definitely already built. I'm just like ignoring it right now. So here is what it looks like. Right now, the only thing I can research here is cottages, which allows me to upgrade tents into cottages, so I'll research that. But eventually, you get a lot of research in those
You are gonna
wood
pay me for
workshops.
this, right?
They offer a lot of different upgrades, which is great.
You again. Yes. This better be good. Oh.
All right, I don't know if this is enough food,
This
Attention.
better be good.
Building completed.
You
but
again.
we'll find out
This better
soon.
be good.
Can I get... Oh, yes! That's great. I could get one in there. I could, like, get out a ruler and measure,
Attention.
but I hope
Building
I don't have to
completed.
go that much min-maxing for my territory. But this little annex definitely boosted my food up a bit. So the remaining cottages, or the remaining people I have, I'll have them be in cottages rather than tents.
This better be good. You again. Are you sure?
And maybe I'll fight to this corner to see if there's a reason to, like, go up that way if I need more food.
This better be
Attention.
good.
Building completed.
What's up?
Yeah, I can
Any
always do a
infected
PZ
around?
and go really
What's up?
heavy on the pills.
Great.
I'm not gonna shovel vitamins in my face. Although, you know what? Hold on one second. It is time for me to take more medicine. You know, trying to do the every 4 hours or whatever. And, 'tis the hour, so 1 second. This is all therapeutic doses of medicine. I'm not abusing them, so don't worry. You don't have to report me for Twitch for drug abuse. Ah, there we go. We're good.
What do you want now?
Taking my pills. Feel like Lewis from Left 4 Dead. Pills here. Pills.
What?
If you know what I mean, you know what I
It's
mean.
gonna cost you
Attention.
double.
Technology.
Although,
research finished.
personally, Francis's voice lines were my favorite. So, here we go. In order to make a cottage, the cottage requires... It adds 4 people, but it still requires 4 food. It requires more energy. It requires wood, and it requires gold. The wood and the gold, obviously, are just like upfront costs, but the energy is an ongoing cost. So it requires more energy to build cottages than it requires in tents. So 2 tents is 2 energy. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm just bad at math. But like I said, I was going to upgrade to meet the remaining population threshold through cottages anyway.
But be
Oh,
quick.
look, we have some freebies over here. Some freebie food, too. Yes,
Great.
please.
Attention.
Gotcha.
Building completed.
Okay.
Let's go
Sounds
snag that.
interesting. It
Building
could be worse.
completed.
Are you sure?
Units
Great.
under attack.
What?
You don't say! Yeah, of course I'm under attack. I just stole their food.
Gotcha.
Although, why does zombies care if I take human food?
Okay.
Wouldn't that just make more
Yeah.
humans for them to eat? If they were smart, which they aren't.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever you say. As
They
long
are
as you pay
attacking
me.
the colony defenses.
Okay. Are you sure?
I'm glad I went up that way. I had
Yeah.
no idea there was resources. Now that kind of makes me want to
Yes.
explore the southeast corner for the same
Are
reason.
you sure?
The
So I'm gonna
walls
do
are
that.
under attack.
Great.
Roger that.
Gotcha.
All right. So here are the cottages.
Defenses are being attacked.
Oh man, it looks really strange that they're disabled. Because normally in regular games, they're just immediately inhabited. So
Trying to break
initially I
through.
was like, what did I do?
Better be
And it's
good.
like, no, that's
Are you
normal.
sure? Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
They are making some progress breaking in that spot though. So I'll reinforce this tower with one extra archer,
Here we go again.
one extra ranger.
Great.
And this train hop is at
Has arrived at the
550.
Right.
We are quite close to goal. And the cottages can upgrade to stone houses. That's the final
Yes.
tier,
Yeah. Yes.
which again
Bow and
costs
arrows.
stone and
Here we
more
go again.
food and more
Gotcha.
energy.
Yeah.
Building completed.
The thing about these though, the cottages and the cottages are like slightly tankier than tents, but honestly, they fall basically just as fast as tents.
Okay.
So you shouldn't just be like, oh,
Roger
they're
that.
upgraded. They need less guarding, because that's just not the case. Just warning you now.
What do you want now? Okay. You are gonna pay
The box of
me
food is zombie
right?
bait? You know what? You're right. And I was jebaited into grabbing it, and I survived. I don't think I've lost a single
Building
ranger in this
completed.
yet. And this here, I don't know when it's going to be enough.
Oh,
I wasn't counting,
here we go
but we're
again.
probably getting pretty close to the
Better be
pop
good.
requirements for housing.
A new task.
Building
Great.
completed.
I'm also getting flickering, so I might restart the game in a second.
Building completed.
What do you
Once
want
this
now?
specific mission is over. Because there's also, I'm sure you've heard the audio glitches of like
Building
voice lines
completed.
skipping or whatever. That happens, and
What? Gotcha.
it's just game bugs.
Building
It's not a very serious one. I don't think I've ever had this game crash to desktop on me or have any like fatal errors that were really critical.
What?
It just has like some flickering and audio glitches, things that are
Building
annoying but not fatal. There we go. Done. In half the time, 29 days and 11 hours. Cool. Thank you for tuning in to They Are Billions, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 29th as part of a miniseries marathon. Because this was part of a miniseries marathon, feedback cannot be incorporated, so there's no need to include it in the comments. But if you have any questions, you may feel free to include those instead. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord and become more involved, a link to that can be found in the description of this video or at Rhadamant.com as well. If you would like to support me more directly as a content creator, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing this content with your friends, or even perhaps becoming a Patreon patron. Link can be found below. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow survivors of the apocalypse.